the Weird Girls Club podcast with your hosts, Neve and Amy. Hi. We're back. Did you miss us?
It's been a minute.
A minute?
Try like 8 months, maybe.
Is it? No, because we got some out of vault in October, not September. Oh shit!
Yeah.
It's
May of the next year.
Yeah, like 7-ish months.
What's wrong? No, my phone just kept. My watch kept vibrating there, and I was like, "Oh, what is that?"
Oh,
it is giving us comments.
yeah,
Yeah, I
7-ish
think
months.
was it October last time we?
I want to say October.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
It
'Cause
was.
we didn't record after like Vegas and you being home. We didn't record after that.
No.
So yeah, and you went to Vegas in September.
Yeah, well, the last day of September.
Yeah.
So I was in Vegas, say October, properly. Then I was home for like a week, 2 weeks, and then I was in Ireland for a month, and then it's been mad.
Yeah.
Like crazy. Like
Because actually I'm just realizing, like, anyone who listens, obviously you haven't listened in 6-8 months, whatever it is, they actually don't even know like you went to Vegas or anything like that, because and we recorded. I don't know if you had mentioned that you were going there. I can't even remember what episodes we did.
Jeez, I couldn't even tell you what we talked about in the
like we
episode
didn't even talk about Vegas. Neve's a Vegas girl.
I'm a Vegas girl now.
Like shocking to think, because not to say you were dreading it, but it's what you imagine Vegas like. Even just a warm holiday is just not that it's not Neve's vibe, which is very like
anti-chafe basically.
But it's just like I was actually so surprised with how much you loved Vegas. Which no
Vegas.
matter where you go, you make it your own and make it your own vibe. You make it your own thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, Vegas is a vibe. I love Vegas. Vegas, like, I can't even describe it, because obviously I don't like sitting in the sun because I don't tan. So a sun holiday and sitting around not doing that and doesn't benefit me.
Yeah.
Why would I do it? I can do it to relax, but I don't mind, like, if we have a pool day and I'm like at the pool, like I'm in the pool or I'm lying on, like, whatever, I can deal with that. I can't go for a whole week and sit there and come back and people were like, you were away, Casper?
Where'd you go, Alaska?
Like, where'd you go? Or why are you so red? You look like a turkey. Like, no.
You look like I love how your mind went from red to turkey and not like a lobster.
Oh.
A red like a turkey. Are turkeys even red?
Gobble, I don't know.
They have the little
they
red
have
chin.
So I'm the image of a turkey.
Red chin.
No, but Vegas, like, you always have, like, well, I think most people have like a preconception idea of what Vegas is, like Sin City, up all night, drugs, drinking, naked girls, like strip clubs, but it's absolutely not. Like, there's so many kids in Vegas, like it's an adult's playground.
Yeah.
You will do whatever you want within your own limitations. Do you know what I mean? It's we didn't go mad. Like, we were up at 5 every morning. We went to gym some mornings. It was jet lag as well. But Vegas early in the morning, oh my, I love Vegas early in the morning, because it was jet lag, and Aaron was like waking up at 4 and 5, and he'd be like, fuck it, we'll go up at like 6, whatever. And sometimes getting up that early benefits you. Like, we got reservations into a breakfast place like you could not get a reservation for.
Yeah.
In the Bellagio. If anyone has been to Vegas before, you probably know Siddell's, in where they do all like the flowers and all the show. We could not get a reservation for that, and then the morning of Aaron's birthday he woke up and he was like, oh my god, there's a reservation for like 20 to 7, will I book it? And I was like, absolutely. I was like, what time is it? He was like, you have about 20 minutes to get ready. Thankfully Vegas, everything's like so close to each other. Well, if you're walking to one resort to another, it can be far, but when you're in like on the strip, like, you're pretty within reach. But with the Bellagio straight across, we said in Planet Hollywood, so the Bellagio was like straight across the road, which was grand, so we were booting it across, like, but like I got some of the best videos and photos in the Bellagio because it was empty at that hour of the morning. It was so good, it was so nice.
They're nice,
like waking up that early and like throwing on clothes and you're walking down to get your morning coffee and there's like no one around. Like, there's people in the casino because people are always in the casino, but like the Miracle Mile shops, like, there's no one there. It's just a vibe. Like, do you know what I mean? I love early morning Vegas. And then obviously as the day goes on, it gets busier. Evening comes, it's like busier and busier, like everywhere's booming. And I'm like, bitch, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Like, I think we were back in the hotel room like most nights at like 9 and 10.
Really?
Just because we were up so early and we didn't really go back for like naps.
Like, you were just, when you were up and out, you were up and out.
Like, but no, it was such a good trip. Like, Aaron was like, next time I'm going back for a nap and we're gonna stay out late. I'm like, okay,
sweetie.
Let me know how that goes, because that won't happen. Like, that won't happen. Vegas is a vibe. Like, you have to experience it to like take your own, like, to take your own of it. Like, it's just like, I've known Aaron, like, being with Aaron like 14 years now, and he always said, I want to go to Vegas. I was like, oh no, like, why? Like
you would, like, out of all the places you think Niamh would go and love, you'd be like, Vegas last on the list. Yeah, no. Kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. But I went and I was like, I need to go back. Like, I need to go back now. Like, now. Yeah. Like,
hopefully soon. Someday. You get there again.
We get there.
Well, not again. I've always wanted to go to Vegas. It, like, lowered on me bucket list as I got older, because, like, the same thing, it's like, not a huge drinker, not like clubs, like,
but we didn't go to any clubs,
gambling, like, and things like that. But it's still, I mean, I want to go everywhere, so obviously it's on my list. But it was one of the things, like, when I'm 21, I want to go to Vegas.
Yeah, because America, you kind of have to be 21 to drink. Like, that's why I always put off going to America.
Like, not necessarily, there's no point in going to Vegas when you're not 21, but I think if you're between 18 and 20, I don't know. If you're looking for that type of holiday, especially in Ireland, like, if you started fucking drinking at being 15 and then you're like 19 going to Vegas and you're not getting in anywhere. Like,
no, you're not getting in anywhere.
You're
not even allowed to drink. Like, don't get me wrong, like, Vegas isn't all about drinking, but like, you go to these different places and they have so many like cool cocktail places and stuff, like cocktail places.
So many cool cocks.
But no, Vegas is unreal. If you haven't been, please go. It's so good.
Yeah.
Now, we went, like, and the weather the first few days was like mild. Like, it was so comfortable to walk around. I was like, this is bliss. And then eventually we had our pool day and it was like, oh my god, scorching, and I got burned to a crisp.
You're not wearing your factor.
That was the thing, I was wearing the factor, but I was in the pool, and then it was like the minute I got on to, because we booked the, like, prepaid for the loungers, like, them big beds, and they kind of had to cover them, but once the sun started going down and the lounger didn't cover you, and I fell asleep, so my back was like exposed, but it was fine. It wasn't like, I was like 3rd-degree burns, and like I've been worsely burnt on like Portmarnock Beach, like.
I swear. For anyone who doesn't know, that's in Ireland.
Yeah, like, I used to be terrible coming back from that as a kid, and I'd be head to toe. It's just because I'm so pale. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, attracts the sun.
Yeah,
there is.
But yeah, Vegas was a absolute vibe. Oh, I'm reminiscing.
No, to be there one day.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sad. I want to go back like now. You get a good package deal, you'd be laughing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Nice, like, because I've never heard of someone say, oh, I hate Vegas. I've heard people say that about New York. I've heard people say that about Paris, and I'm like, I can get what you mean, but I've never heard anyone say it about Vegas.
Yeah.
Because you can't.
No.
There's literally something for everyone.
I've heard people say it's not what they expected, maybe, but like, everything's what you make of it. If you go with a certain expectation, like, obviously, either hit or miss kind of thing. Like, if you build somewhere up in your head.
Yeah. Plus, I love when you have a holiday booked, and this is me and Aaron thing. We will like watch YouTube videos to death about that place. Like, we knew places that we wanted to go to. Like, we had ideas of like speakeasies that were like hidden and all this like fun stuff. Like, we are watching. It's literally where it's like doing education after work.
That's what I'm like. Do people go on on holiday, vacation, go somewhere like a totally new country, new city, and just wing it? I couldn't. I need, like, I want to look up cute restaurants, coffee spots, like,
we went to Montreal for 2 days and we booked more places.
Yeah, like, even things that aren't necessarily like huge, like sightseeing things, but like cute spots to just go for a walk, kind of.
Yeah.
Or it's like, do people just go on a holiday and just say, like, when I think of my ma going on a holiday, I know she'll go somewhere and she'll probably just walk down the road when they're going for dinner and just find somewhere where that's the thought that stresses me out.
Like, I have been to places where I'm like, oh, I'm going in here for, like, we're walking and we're like, oh, I just want to go in here for dinner.
Yeah.
But I can't go on a holiday and have like not an idea of activities I want to do, or definitely 100% like cafes I want to visit. Like I have to have some sort of bucket list of some stuff I want to do. I don't mean I have to have breakfast, dinner, lunch and all the activities in between planned out, but I have to have an idea of stuff I want to do, like a little bucket list. Like I have to. I don't know how people just turn up and be like, right, what are we doing? That what do you mean what we're doing? Do you not look up anywhere? Like
no, like you, like I have like I have TikTok say for like restaurants in certain countries. Like I have a list of like activities for in New York and LA, just if I ever go there, because they come up and I'm like, that looks nice.
I like it, because have you actually been to America yet?
No, I've never been.
You've actually never ever been to America?
No.
Like never.
Sorry, I'll ring you back later.
Never. Bad time.
I've never been to the United States of America.
Oh my god. So you've actually never had to do like the US border control?
No.
Oh Jesus.
Just the Canadian.
It depends who you get.
Yeah, so like technically the only continent I've been to is Europe. Obviously America, because I don't live in North America. I was like saying that out loud there. I was like
it's alright. The Americans don't even know the capital of Canada, so
I know.
It's fine.
They're like, what? And then I don't know if when I was in Turkey it was technically part of the EU, so whatever that was classed as at the time.
Never been to
I know part of it was in the EU, like it was just like Turkish part of EU, but the whole country wasn't, and I don't know if it is now. That could sound really stupid, but
who knows? People are jumping in, jumping out. Who knows?
So I've never been.
Oh my god.
I know.
We'll have to.
And how that. Like I live in Canada now nearly 5 years.
Well, and 2 of them were a pandemic, so
that's true. That's very true. Literally end of 2019 moved here, and
some places still have protocols as well.
Yeah. So yeah.
Madness. Just means we have to start our bucket list again very soon.
That's it.
Like it's so close, but like, don't be
still expensive.
It's so expensive to fly anywhere. Never even mind outside of Canada. Anywhere in Canada is so expensive to fly.
Yeah.
Never mind cross border. Like literally, you'd be looking at about $400 for a flight to New York.
Yeah, easily. Where it's mad think how close it is, and then when you think from Ireland to England, if you told someone they'd quicker swim across to fucking England if you told them they'd pay €400 for a flight for 40 minutes.
Yeah, literally, that's like saying someone in Dublin, like you're flying to Liverpool,
€400
and it's €400.
They wouldn't go. They literally would not go.
They'd boycott the airlines.
The flight and the hotel and maybe even fucking drinks is probably about €400. Like
bit of Wetherspoons. No.
Oh
yeah, madness.
The difference is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, Aaron was actually asking me today, he was like, if you were to rank where you've been in the US, so obviously I've been to New York.
Yeah.
I've been to Florida. I've been to Orlando and I've been to Miami, because they're obviously 2 different places. Yeah. And then I've been to Vegas. And he was like, if you were to rank them, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, well.
Because they're all very different holidays.
Totally.
Completely different holidays. Like New York is New York. Like, it's for me, New York is it's like going to any city, New York. Yeah. And it's very similar to Toronto.
I was just about to say, I think living here, New York would go down a little bit on our list, because it's a holiday, it's a city break, and it's fucking New York City. But when you live in a huge city and you're right downtown, living in that city, and you're in the hustle and bustle of it,
it takes away from it.
It seems no different than when you're going there.
Like, I done New York when I still lived at home.
Yeah.
So it was just like, you're in New York.
Yeah, like lights, action.
Now, if you were to do it from Toronto to New York for the first time,
yeah.
I'm just paying more for Toronto, but just a different exchange rate. That's how because I done all the touristy stuff when I was at home.
Yeah.
So when we and Aaron went for like a quick break, like, we didn't do was like, no, we done some touristy stuff.
Yeah, because it was Christmas, so you done the kind of Christmassy tourist
We've done Christmas both.
Yeah.
Christmas is the best time to go to New York. We're not going to New York, go near Christmas time.
Yeah.
Like what? Like, I want to see oversized bubbles and lights and ice skating. Yeah. Like, that is New York.
Cozy vibes.
Like, some of the best movies in the world are based in New York at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And New York in summer is a shit show. Like, it's too warm. It's too, because it's crowded here.
In summer though, like in the sense of when it's nice here, like just for the getting a little iced coffee and strolling through the city. Like,
yeah, see, it's just very different because here we have such like, we can get everywhere touristy on like a subway line where it's so simple, where it's north, south, or whatever.
Yeah, not even
New York is
things,
like
so.
not like that.
Yeah.
Getting around New York, even when we went in winter the second time and we were doing subways, so much walking, there's so many gates closed, and you're like, can't go that, and it's a minefield for New York subway. I don't know, like the streets, I'm 36th and west, and
it seems so complicated.
It's so complicated. Aaron's usually real savvy with stuff like that. It was so confusing. It was like, you are going out your way to get to a subway.
Yeah.
Where over, I'll give it to Toronto because it's obviously smaller, and like the touristy stuff are close. Like New York, Manhattan Island itself is so big.
Yeah.
Like it's humongous. So when you're thinking of touristy stuff to do in little downtown, like close to downtown Toronto, it's so on your doorstep. Yeah. Basically, like you can Uber there. You cannot do that close, in like Manhattan because it's they're doing stuff opposite ends.
Yeah.
Like it's a fucking minefield. Madness. It is madness, but you figure it out. But yeah, New York would probably be of the I'll include like Florida and Orlando and Miami together, but will I? No, I won't. I
think you should, because I think Orlando, you're more focused on theme parks, so it's like putting that type of vibe in together, like theme parks, and then Miami I don't know, I mean, you can
Miami's a very different
but then
vibe.
It's like, I think
if they were similar vibes, I'd be like, you're kind of the same. Yeah, but they're not. They're
I was just kind of thinking, well, not that I'm saying you only went to theme parks here, but I'm like, it's such a specific, Orlando's such a specific type of holiday that you went there to go to, like Disneyland, Universal, wherever you went. Like, you went there for that reason, so it's hard to compare it to a vacation when it's like you have a set reason for going there. But I don't, whatever. But
then again, a vacation is like, I'm going to New York to do touristy stuff.
Yeah,
I'm going to go see all the skyrise, like the fucking skyscrapers, or whatever. They're just different types. See, that's because I've gone to Vegas more recently.
Vegas is high out there.
I'd probably say Vegas
is number one. Like,
probably say Vegas number one.
You're number one.
But then again, like when I go back to Orlando, I'll be like, oh no, fuck that, Orlando's number one. Actually, will I? I'll say Orlando's number one, because you can't beat Disney.
In my head, I'm kind of thinking though, you've been to Orlando, right? A whole special place in your heart because you got engaged here, but you were going to get married in Vegas and you didn't think about getting married in Orlando.
No, because I knew I'd definitely not be able to afford Orlando.
Oh. I was just like, if you were willing to get married in Vegas, if I
had the money, without a doubt, I'd get married, because then I would have just went straight into a honeymoon, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think Orlando number one. Orlando, they're all very different vibes. Yeah. Like the most enjoyable, like go at your own pace, do what you want to do type of thing is Vegas, because you can do anything you want.
Yeah.
Orlando, you go in with a plan.
Yeah,
because you need to book tickets for certain days. There's certain things you're doing on each day.
There's an itinerary.
Do not to the minute, but you have an overall view of what you're doing for your day.
Yeah,
because there's different parties in the theme parks, like evenings that you want to get tickets for, firework shows. Yeah, like outlet days. Like there's different things, but there's an outlet in Vegas. We went to one of the days just because for shits and giggles. Like, I'm gonna go Orlando. Just because you can't take Disney away. Like, I loved Disney before.
I'd say
Vegas second. Then, see, I didn't do Miami as much as I wanted to get out of Miami. But I remember walking down, it was like a strip of shops or something, I don't know where it was, and I just remember it was so hot, and there was actually an espresso cafe.
Yeah.
And obviously this was like, oh my god, an espresso cafe, like, because obviously I didn't live here, and we went in. I remember sitting there and we were people watching, and I was like, oh my fucking god, like, I love Miami. Everyone is just living their life, like they're all just so
everyone's just going about their day,
so gorgeous. Yeah. And it's just like something out of a movie where like the buildings are white and the sun is shining and everyone's in their little summer maxi dresses, and they all have their little shopping bags, and they're just like like, I don't know. I just remember people watching being like, oh my god, I fucking love Miami. But I think I would say, so I'll go Orlando, Vegas, New York, Miami.
Yeah.
Just because Miami, everywhere is expensive in America. The exchange rate fucks you. So doesn't really matter. But Miami is really expensive and nothing is really close to anything. You really have to like travel. Which we fully didn't do in Miami. Like we were actually exhausted
from Orlando.
We'd done a few things, but like, to be honest, Miami to me is a bit of a blur. I remember doing a boat thing, and I remember an espresso thing. I remember
you had your pool day there, your first ever pool day.
I had my pool day there, which I couldn't even get into the water because I was on my period, so I was a bit pissed. And we actually, the funny thing is, we met this couple in the hotel lobby, and we literally spent a whole evening with them.
I actually think you told me about
and
this.
They were on their honeymoon, so they were newly married. So lovely. They had like a big pizza, and there was like a pool table in the lobby. I actually love the hotel. Sometimes there's a candle that Bath and Body Works out, and it's the smell of the hotel, and I'm like, I always try to buy it, and I try not to burn it. Like, I just open it, smell it, close it.
Open, smell it, and put it back.
It's love the smell of the hotel. But we literally spent a whole evening with them, and your man actually he used to work in the kiln.
No way.
What are the chances?
That's
and Aaron was like, I'm from Dolphins Bar, and he was like, no way. You're basically across the road. Like, what are chances? We're in the middle of Miami, random evening, we're talking to this couple in the lobby, we end up eating pizza with them and playing pool randomly. Like,
it's mad.
Like, I blocked that out. That's popped into my head the other weekend. I was like, oh my god, remember that?
And it's mad, like, they're newlyweds and you were newly engaged.
Yeah. And we had loads to talk about.
Like a little look into the future.
Yeah, well, she was skinny and blonde, so maybe I can't see into the future.
Dye your hair.
Well, yeah, I'd put there. That's the order. Vegas. Oh no, Orlando, Vegas, New York, Miami.
Yeah.
And again, like, someone else could do the exact same trips and be like, no. Yeah. Because everyone's trips differently. Like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, we'll have to get you to the US at some point.
Yeah, the US of A.
Yeah, I have to go. Geez, that was a little travel talk.
I know, we're like, we've been MIA for 8 months and then just go into this whole spiel about travelling in Vegas and whatnot.
But that's how long ago. Like, it's closer to a year ago I was in Vegas than it's not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe I should go for a year's anniversary.
Yeah. Vegas anniversary.
You have news because...
Yeah, if you're watching the video, we're definitely in a different location than what we previously were. But I moved.
She moved.
I moved from my
where
house.
She's like 2 minutes away from me.
Literally, we see each other.
We're basically on the same block.
Yeah,
we're on the top of the block, and you're like basically the end of a block.
Yeah,
like just after the intersection. Like.
Yeah. So I moved like 3 weeks ago now, maybe. It is very recent.
Maybe
like
3, yeah.
3?
Nearly a month already.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
literally the last week of April I moved.
Because you moved.
My nose is so itchy, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you moved like the 26th was.
Yeah, it was me official, like,
when you got your keys
day when I cooked.
That's wild.
Yeah. So I used to be in like I was thinking this tonight, it's like Carrie Bradshaw when she upgrades, when she meets Big, but I just haven't found Mr. Big yet. It's like she leaves her old.
Trent is our Mr. Big.
Fuck off.
He is. He's big and fluffy, and he...
Why are you spilling on yourself?
It's just the water from the condensation of the glass.
I used to live in like an old building, like which is being torn down by developers, so I had to move. But
she's coming to the 24th century. She has a washing machine, a dryer, a dishwasher.
All
these are things she didn't have.
The fancy schmancy stuff of a new condo. Well, yeah, loving it so far.
Yeah, and we were going to film in mine, but aircon hasn't been turned on yet, so it's an absolute scorcher.
Yeah, which it's weirdly on in my building, but I got an email today saying it's being turned on next week, and I'm like, I've had air conditioner the whole time. It's been nice and warm here.
Hence why I'm sitting here in a hoodie and a cap, because I'm actually comfortable enough to sit in it. Mine, I'm cooking.
Oh, it's so warm. But yeah, new location.
Yeah,
new beginnings, new starts. Yeah.
You don't even know if I don't even know if this is going to be our permanent recording location.
No, it's just.
I think it was just convenient for now because here.
Yeah, I think so. We wanted to do like a little update video kind of thing. Like, we don't know how consistent the podcast is going to be with stuff like that, which was shit going on in life. I think we'll do another episode like going into more detail of why we were kind of MIA for so long, but we just wanted to come back and
hold on to your seats.
Yeah, we just wanted to come back and just kind of be like, the podcast is still here.
I know people are gonna be so pissed, being like, why aren't you just fucking saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, well, here when we want to tell you is right.
Like, it could be literally next week, the next episode after this.
Exactly.
It's just we wanted to come back first and just be like, hello, we're still here.
We wanted to make sure the mic still worked as well.
Yeah, make sure you're not forgetting our faces and stuff like that. Like, and there's still like me moving, your little Vegas trip. That's not really a life update, but something. But then like,
there's just so much happening in the background like that. Like, I think like there's just stuff happening.
Stuff's just happening. Days are going by.
Yeah, there's just so much happening right now. Like, we're just lifing as adults.
Oh, because also, are you ready?
No, I don't like when you do this shit.
Are you ready? Ooh,
I've had enough shocks this year. What now?
So people on the podcast don't know that I'm no longer vegetarian.
Oh my God, she's no longer vegetarian. I forgot to say. Since like Christmas.
Yeah, 7.5 years of vegetarianism gone
down the drain. Can we get like a toilet emoji of just going
R.I.P. to the vegetarian face.
And now like she's a meat faint.
Yeah.
Like literally chicken fucking tenders and burgers and coming out of our eyeballs.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. It's absolutely the best thing that's ever happened to me. Because now when we go out to eat, I don't have to look for like vegetarian stuff, because me and Amy love to share food.
Yeah, like starters. We'd easily order 4 starters and just eat, like, share them.
Yeah, like if we see like a sandwich or something we bought, like we'd be like, oh,
that's been like my new favorite thing, is like we'll get 2 different sandwiches and share them,
because it's like, well, we both want to try.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like, and that's just easy. But when you didn't eat meat, we couldn't do that.
No, like, it's so funny when I think when we went out for food, when we ran around for food, me, you and Aaron, and we were like looking at each other and like, you want to see our sandwich? We literally fucking cut a burger in half. Aaron's just sitting across with his breakfast and we're there sharing about 50 different things. You get tater tots and I'll get normal fries.
But it means that, you know, when we go back what we would get, and then you wouldn't.
And it's like, I'll wait and try that next time, and then it's
like I wouldn't get the chicken pesto burger again. The thing you could fucking frisbee back at you.
The inside's massive, but the bread's just not the right bread.
Yeah, it just didn't like scream to me. I didn't actually really eat me sandwich or me burger.
No, you didn't. You filled up on taters and the nibbly bits as well.
I gave Aaron me burger. Remember, I kind of took 2 bites and was like, and then the sandwich, I was like, that's gonna snap a tooth.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I'll just eat the
taters,
like the
nibblies,
cherry nibbly bits.
But so I'm no longer vegetarian. Crazy.
Oh, the possibility.
Yeah. Me forced me. Why can't I speak?
She don't know without me.
Forced me. Yeah, I don't know without her, because it was like it was something I was hemming and hawing about, and then
I'd been pushing her to fucking do it for ages. I was like, just eat meat if you want to eat meat.
I'd not silently thinking about it, but I was like, oh, it was a thought that came into my head. I'm like, should I not? And I had said it to Kate, and like my cousin, she was over for Christmas, so I was like, I said it to her, and then we were looking for somewhere to eat. I dragged her down to the Christmas markets that weren't there. Do you remember that? I dragged it down to Natefield Square, and they didn't have Christmas markets this year. It was up in fucking North York or something. Anyways, we ended up going to the food court in the eating centre, and it was Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets were me force.
I would love some of them Chick-fil-A tenders now.
Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets were me force meal as a non-veggie. Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
And then me force like red meat experience was a beef burger at the Christmas markets.
Again, without me.
Yeah.
And she told me this in passing over a pint.
I wait to tell you face to face, because I knew you'd rather if I just texted you.
But you know what would have been better? If you told me when I was actually with you and done it when I was with you. Some blow in comes in. Love you, Caitlin.
I was like, I'll tell her in person. I was dying to tell you.
I just remember being like, what?
Yeah, I just remember, oh my God, I have something to tell you, and you were like, no, what?
And we were on a high stool as well, sitting on high stools, and O'Bax was like, I'm going to...
Were we? Yeah, we were.
We were in PJ O'Brien's.
PJs. Yeah.
And she's a Guinness drinker now as well. Lots has changed.
Yeah. I'm such a beer girl now.
Yeah. Took her ages.
But you know, I always liked Peroni.
Sarah rang me yesterday. She was like, oh my God, I'm drinking Guinness now as well. I'm like, am I just like rubbing Guinness off on people? Like,
I think so. Oh, I fucking love Guinness.
I fucking love Guinness. We went out the weekend and we based...
That's
Madry.
really nice.
Madry.
Oh,
I'd love one of them.
Oh,
wet the whistle.
Stop.
Oh, wet the whistle. Oh, we...
Do you know where we have to go later tonight? I don't care what time it is. We have to go around to Craft.
No. No, I'm so poor.
I'll buy you a drink.
I'm so poor.
I need to taste one of them.
She wants to go around with me here. Is absolutely cemented to me head. Hence the fucking cat.
Well, I can't do it after today. Today's the final countdown.
It's the final countdown.
Oh, my wires need to come now. I don't know what happened.
I don't know why what just happened.
I don't know.
Do you know what we are getting to? Yeah, we're getting a bit.
I had a big fat coffee earlier and now I'm having another one.
No, listen, do you just want to have an absolute laugh with us?
What are you going to say?
Well, it's actually not that funny, but we'll say it anyway. No,
I don't know what she's going to say.
So I go up this morning, got me little coffee, went on me little, I was going to say hot girl walk. I never say that again.
Hot girl walk. Your mental health walk.
Me little morning walking anyway, right? With the dog and Aaron. Done that, came back.
With the dog and Trent. Did that take a minute?
Because I thought I said it wrong.
I don't know why. I just thought that's what you're going to say.
With the
and
dog
then I was like,
the dog
and then I was like, I have to just say it like sagging. Joking.
Amy, Amy said it, not me, if you're listening. And then me and Amy went out. We got coffee. And we were walking and we went past. Is it Pret manager?
I don't know.
Because Aaron always does a Ross Geller, like, and corrects me on everything. It's a Ross Geller. Pret.
It's like Pret manager.
No,
but then I'm like, is it supposed to be French like Pret bonjour?
No, it's Pret manager. Pret manager.
I just call it Pret.
I call it Pret manager. So Pret manager, because I'm going to keep saying that because that's how I say it.
That's irritating me.
Pret manager.
Just call it Pret.
No, I don't like it because it's not the full name.
All right, Neve Rose Ryan.
It's not sure. You can't just say sure.
You can.
But no, it's not.
Because it just says Pret in big writing.
No, it's Pret.
No, but
the whole sign is Pret.
The whole sign.
Malamori today.
What's the story in Malamori today?
People will not be able to keep up with this. Anyway, welcome
back to ADHD. Your phone's lighting up and it's distracting me. Like on the code, it's alright when it's up, but when the code was there, I was like, I just wanted to press it.
Oh my god. I can't even follow. My head's gonna explode. I got up this morning, I went for a coffee with the dog and Aaron. Said it right. Then me and Amy went for a walk and we passed Pret manager. And we went in being like, oh my god, we never seen this here before, let's go in. So Amy goes up, we grab a sandwich each out of the fridge because we are starving and it's around lunchtime. Amy goes up and orders her coffee before me. Then your man
no one holding a gun to your head.
I know, but I have to say because stop interrupting, I'm trying to get the story out. Then
no, you swear I'm standing here like this.
It's what you probably need to do that because we can't get through a story. We'll have to derail in about 6 times about the name, then Ross Geller, then no. Then I'm saying my coffee order and your man goes, what size do you want? And I goes, what size do you have? And he goes, we have medium or we have large. And I looked at Amy and Amy goes, I got a large. And then I said large and then I seen the size of the large and oh my god, it was huge. And I literally turned to her and goes, you just ordered a bucket of coffee. And she was like, no, be grand. I didn't see the size, it'd be grand. Well, we couldn't even finish them. The things were.
I made a good effort. Like I had like about this much. Like I'm.
You only stopped because you have a bladder like a kitten.
Yeah, we had left, and I was like, I had went to toilet before leaving Pret. We had walked around the corner, and I was like, I need to stop drinking this because I'm gonna piss myself again.
Yeah, and she was like, I'm just done. Then I walked about another like 5 feet, and I was like, I actually feel sick, and I was like, there was literally about that much left.
Yeah, you were like half yours.
Yeah, easy, and I was like, I'm done. Nothing against Pret. Your sandwich that I got was what did I actually get? I got a chicken parm wrap. Oh,
and I got a ham and cheese roll. And oh my god, if anyone's from Ireland and living here listening to this,
I'd love one of them now.
Go get a roll from Pret because it's gonna be like a taste at home. The baguettes are literally baguettes that you get like a deli roll at home. Like they're just not a thing here. No. And oh my god, I was just eating it. I didn't want it to end, but it was lovely. They do other cold rolls, but I just got ham and cheese.
Yeah, the other roll.
The coffee was good too.
The coffee was good and they were so nice. The staff are like so nice.
And it was really nice. There was cute little seating area. It was actually quite nice.
Yeah. And then we just made other iced coffees and Amy's now.
Yeah. Because I bought a fancy schmancy coffee machine and
she copied me.
Copied Neve.
It's alright. It means when I'm around here now I can have a nice coffee.
Yeah, now you can have your same coffee here.
Yeah. So we're coffee machine buddies now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you can start adding else,
I don't know why I actually brought that up.
No, me either. Because you said something funny.
Me funny?
You're like, oh my god, the big jug of coffee, big pot of coffee, big fat coffee.
Yeah,
I ordered that. Yeah, because I was just like, oh, large, but I didn't look at the cups behind them, and then I was just like,
I got
a large.
When I looked at her, I was like, she ordered a large. Because Neve usually
always gets a large, but that's because the large isn't that big.
Yeah, large in iced especially is like it's a cup of ice mostly. I always just get
regular
large.
coffee shop, they're just kind of normal size.
Surprisingly, in like Starbucks, I would never get like I'd never get venti. I'd always get grande, like especially with a hot drink. I just don't think.
Yeah, because I think like that, like it is quite like the venti is big. I'm trying to think, is there anything else we need to like update in this episode that's been going on? Me not being veggie, me moving. Neve's getting married next year. Actually,
yeah, from behind
we're
bars.
planning a wedding.
We're planning a wedding. Well, I was gonna actually jump into my Botox first and then the wedding, but we'll go to the wedding.
Yeah,
first.
you can talk about your face first if you want.
No, it's fine. Hence we have the cap on. I'm only joking. No, I got Botox for the first. Actually, yeah, I'll just talk about Botox.
Let's talk about Botox.
I got Botox done about a month ago now. Over a month ago, about 5 weeks now.
Yeah, start of April.
Yeah. I just know I do not like needles. I'm afraid of needles. So Amy came with me. You've probably seen the video up on TikTok. If you haven't, go have a check. Check it out.
The Weird Girls Club.
Oh, actually, it's on my TikTok. It's actually not on the podcast TikTok. It's on the podcast Instagram. If you don't, go follow, like, comment, subscribe. But it wasn't bad at all. I am a Botox addict. Yeah. Well, in fairness, I didn't get that much done. It was mostly just my forehead because I had like a line on my forehead, like when I used to raise my eyebrows. That was like, to me, was starting to deep set, and I was like, I want to get rid of it now because I don't want to like prevention's better than cure kind of thing. It didn't hurt. Like, I think I was so nervous, and the night before I was like, I'm gonna cancel, but I had already like paid a deposit, and I was like too much of a fucking cheap bitch to be like, no, I'm not losing out on that money. So it was actually grand.
No, it was very
Marge, who done the Botox, was like, put me in at ease.
Nicest person.
Oh, she's so warm. She's just such a warm person.
If there's anyone you want inserting needles into your face, it's someone like her.
Oh, it's her. Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. I didn't faint, so that's a good sign.
She lived.
I lived. And then I went up and got, like, 2 weeks later, you do like a checkup, and she wants to see how it's setting and all. And they ended up needing like 3 more like little injections, like just kind of boost it a bit or whatever. And I went in on my own into the room, and I was a big girl, and I didn't cry.
I was like, I'm just gonna sit out here. You're gonna be like 2 minutes. See you in a second.
Marge was like, oh my god, did we scar her from last
Is she now
time?
scared?
I was like, no, she's just chilling. Like,
I was like, I'm just chilling.
I was like, this is just, and because I wasn't expecting to need that, like, to be getting more, like, but no, it was actually grand. Like, she can stick needles in my face all day. Like, I think as you get older, your fears kind of like, when you have to do stuff, like when you're older, like, needles are inevitable.
I think as well,
do you know what I mean?
As much as it seems like something coming to your face is like daunting, I think when it's in your arm or your hand, like a needle, like blood work or whatever it might be, or an IV drip, it's like you have to pull yourself away from looking at it. Yeah. Where when it's in your face, just close your eyes and you just
well, that's what I said to her. I go, just don't let me see the needle. Yeah. And I was fine, like, because she gives you a mirror.
So quick.
So
we're
10
getting
seconds.
the vaccine, I find, or getting blood work, that takes time sometimes, especially when they need to take loads.
I don't even know if we talked about me in the deck.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, maybe we'll
keep it for another day. I can't remember when that happened. Well, also we were so sparse.
I got that done in September. So I don't know how long.
No, it wouldn't have done. I don't think so.
No, I think that might. That's for a different day. We'll keep that for another one.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the funniest day of my life. Well, I was the most horrible feeling when that's happening. Like, but yeah, funniest day ever. But that's a different day. We'll talk about that a different day. But yeah, I got Botox. I am no longer. If I can get needles in my face, I can get needles anywhere. Yeah. That's how I look at it now. Even though I'll still be shitting myself, but.
Yeah, I think that's just normal though. Sometimes, like, I mean, like.
It is. It's like no one wants to be poked with anything. Do you know what I mean? To a certain extent.
Yeah. To a certain extent.
Yeah, like that was like a big thing. Like I was like, wow, like, are you done that? Like, and you know the thing is, when you do something like that, it feels like when you leave, you could conquer the world.
Yeah, you're on such a high from it.
Yeah. I highly recommend, like, do not be afraid of getting Botox in your face. Like, I can't speak for Botox anywhere else. I only kind of got it in me forehead, like, but I would never, like, in my wildest dreams, if someone said like, oh, like you're afraid of needles, like that you can't do Botox, I'd be like, oh my god, never in my whole life will I do Botox. I'm terrified of needles. Why would I? So don't ask me. I get these little adrenaline rushes every so often where I plan a load of things and I book things and then I pull out. Like I text Aaron and Amy the other day being like, hey, do you want to go to cinema on Sunday? Like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, sounds good, whatever. Yeah, Sunday came. I was like, I'm not going to cinema. Like, this is what I'm like.
Well, I think a big part of us not going to cinema on the Sunday was because we done a pub crawl on Saturday.
It was an unplanned pub crawl. What actually started it?
We went to IKEA.
Oh, yeah. So me and Aaron went on this big, long walk with Trent on Saturday morning, and then we were talking about like the stuff for the apartments, and he was like, oh, do you want to go to IKEA? And I goes, oh yeah. He goes, actually, do you want to ring Amy and ask her as well, because like we're going up that way. For her. She was planning on getting a new sofa, so I rang Amy. Yeah, she was like, oh my god, I'm actually about to get ready, like I was going to go up to IKEA. Happy days. We all go up to IKEA, we're all looking around, we're chatting, having a good time, and then Aaron was like, I'm kind of touristy.
It was Aaron's fault.
It was Aaron's fault. So then we were walking and we were like, okay, we'll go in here. We went to the church on Firkin. It was our first time there. I'd never been in there. I'd walked past it how many times, never been in. We end up getting like 3-4 drinks in there of the Madry. It's very nice.
Oh, so good.
Service was great.
So good.
And a fella in there, his fella is like from Clonmel.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were chatting to him, whatever. And then we leave and we're walking back towards where we live.
Yeah.
And we were kind of, I think we were him and Han, like, odd, like,
Aaron was like, because when we were paying, I was like, I'd stay here and have another one. And I stay here, like,
yeah.
And we were kind of like, I had hit a bit of a slump after eating, and I was like, I had 2 drinks, I think, and you had 3. I was like,
I had 3 and he
had
4.
I just needed some time. I was like, after eating, I was so like stuffed. I was
hitting a slump, like mentally. I was like, I'm getting tired sitting
here. And I was like, I'm just sitting too long. But then as soon as we got out into the fresh air, and I was like, I'd love to go somewhere else. I was like,
and we were in such a giddy mood as well.
Too.
Like, yeah. Aaron was like, yeah, I'd love another drink, and we were all kind of like,
I was like, well, if you do, I do.
Like, it's on the way home.
It literally is.
So then we actually went into Mickey Finn's.
Yeah,
never been there either. Always walk past. It's actually straight across from the Loblaws on Carlton. We went in there and we had a fucking great time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, not that there was anything happening inside, but like I was shocked kind of when I went in. I was like, oh, this is actually kind of nice in here.
I think
like the outside looks super
playing
dingy.
Music. I think when somewhere's playing music and it's just generic music in the sense that you know the songs or you might not know one or two. It's not very specific, like, oh, rock, heavy metal, screaming, or country folk music, or like bleeding.
And when we walked in, I seen the Guinness tap, like the big, the harp that lights up, and I was like,
yeah, and the person behind the bar actually might pull a
good point. Like, so but we had
a couple there.
Yeah, we had I think I had 4 or 3.
Yeah, we had 4.
I was trying to calculate my bill.
We did, because I think it was $11 for a pint, and my bill was like 44 before tipping.
Yeah, before tipping. Yeah, mine was the same. And then I think Aaron had 5 or 6.
Yeah, I think he had 2.
How he was standing.
Yeah,
he can hold it though. Do you know what I mean? Like, and
then the night continued.
And then we left Mickey Finn's, and Aaron was like, oh, like, I have to run over and get like cans of Coke because there's none in the house. And it was pouring rain when we left Mickey Finn's. Bad. So I ordered an Uber, and we were waiting on the Uber. And we're waiting, and then Aaron runs back across the road from Loblaws, and he has a big bunch of flowers for me, and he was like, happy Mother's Day, because I was like, what? And he was like, because you have a baby, like, you have your 4 baby.
Yeah.
And I was like, ah.
And it was Canadian Mother's Day on,
it was Canadian Mother's Day, if anyone's wondering.
The Sunday after.
So then we went back, and then I had ordered, Aaron didn't want that to eat, so I ordered us like 2 triple cheesy meals.
If you have not tried the triple cheeseburger from McDonald's, oh my god,
they're unbelievable.
We just call them triple cheesies, but they're
and we actually only ordered them one night. Hold on, I'll finish this story and then we'll go into that one. But then we went back to mine and we scoffed these things
because Aaron had to walk Trent, so we had McDonald's while Aaron walked Trent.
Yeah, Aaron walked
in the rain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did walk in the rain, and then we had already agreed to Aaron, all right, we'll go to McVeigh's, which you like, because he wanted to go around to McVeigh's, and Amy had never been to McVeigh's, and I went when we first moved here, and there was bugs falling from the ceiling.
It's literally like a kippy Irish pub.
Oh, like when I say there was bugs,
there's no windows. It's a kip.
There's windows.
No, there's not.
Are you smoking crack? There is.
The place looks boarded up when you're walking by it. What do you mean?
There's windows, yeah.
Yeah, not windows no one can look out.
No, you just weren't sitting where the windows were.
Are they around the other side? They're not at the front where the door is, because it's like painted over.
Yeah, they're around the other side.
Right, okay. Yeah.
There is windows though.
Okay.
Because I remember
pubs very rarely actually have windows.
We used to look in.
Irish pubs.
But
anyways, yeah.
I went like when we first moved here, like years ago, and we had friends over, and we sat in, and there was literally, when I say there was bugs falling from the ceiling, there was like, you know, they call them the earwigs.
Oh yeah.
Like the girl I was with, who was over visiting, Sarah, if you're listening, you probably have PTSD. Hi. But she goes, oh my God, like something just hit me. And we were like, no, it was nothing, right? And then I looked at the table beside us, and there's an earwig on its back. They were falling from the ceiling. That's what was hitting us. And then I could feel things hitting me. And I was like, I need to get out of here. Then I hadn't gone since then, because I was like, never again. Like, if there's bugs falling from the ceiling, imagine. And this was like, it's just dingy. It was dingy, like sketchy.
Yeah.
In general, how it was operated was always kind of sketchy. But then I went a few weeks ago, me and Aaron were just coming back from a comedy gig, and we just went in. You know, places packed. Every weekend it's packed. Yeah. It was actually lovely. So it was nice. Like, and I was kind of like, oh, like this isn't how I remembered it last time. And we literally went in for 1 pint, and I was like, oh, that was nice. Like, and then the other night we went, and we actually had a good time as well. And the place was jammers, like people are scrambling for chairs and stuff.
There was barely a chair to be got.
Yeah,
like
pints were nice.
Pints were lovely. Yeah,
pints were lovely. Unreal.
But yeah, so we had a bit of a pub crawl this Saturday, so the cinema was not happening Sunday.
And you know what the great thing was? We could walk home.
Yeah.
Do you know, me and Amy are friends so long, right? And we've never done anything like that. Because you've always like we've done where we'll go to a place and then Uber home. Yeah. But we were never like, oh, we done a pub crawl all day, and then
we've never done the closest we've ever came to doing an all day thing was when me, you, and Aaron went out towards Ossington. I don't know how I came about that. I came with you, because you had dinner that night, and I don't know if you texted me being like, oh, do you want to come? I don't know where we were going. But the three of us were out at Ossington. I don't know what we were doing. And like, remember we ended up going into that fucking brewery place, what's it called? Trinity Bellwoods Brewery, or whatever the fuck the rotten place is called.
Oh, and it was like the pop-up of the gin place.
Yeah.
Or the rum.
We were literally showing in there, but I don't know if we had a purpose of going there somewhere.
No, we just decided to get something. But then me and you ended up
spending the day together. Like, because Aaron was like, oh, like, don't worry about your reservation. Like, I'll go home, walk Trent, and whatever. Like, he went home and me and you set out. But it wasn't even an all-day drinking thing. Like, I don't really know.
We were in that other place for hours, though, because it was
it was like last place, but that's the closest we've came to spending the day together out.
Yeah.
Like, we've obviously gone out at night time and been together all night and got home late.
Yeah.
But we've never been like, oh, well, meeting each other at 12 o'clock in the day and getting home at fucking 12 o'clock at night. Which has happened literally every second day.
It was so weird, because even when me and Aaron, after we dropped you home, because we're literally, when I say we actually live 170 meters, because you measure it.
I measured it to see
it's 170 meters to each other. So Amy went home, and then we were walking back, and I was like, I feel like I am in my early 20s. Like, I feel like I'm a kid again. Like, I feel so young.
Make me feel
like
so young.
I was like, I feel
it's like
alien.
a new lease of life.
But I still have me old tendencies. Like I went home and I got in the shower.
Yeah, but like,
because I was like, I'm getting in the shower. Aaron was like, you're fucking mad. Like, what? He was like, do you? Yeah. By the time I got out of the shower, I was texting Amy. I was like, I'm just getting in the shower. Like, I just feel
I was like, I'm in bed, can barely keep my eyes up.
Yeah, she's like, I'm struggling, I'm wrecked. And then Aaron's like, panned out by the time I actually get out of the shower. And I was like, I am fresh as a daisy.
That, like, we were still home early. Like, we were home for 11:30.
Yeah.
But we'd just been out so early.
Yeah, and plus me and Aaron were even out earlier, because we went on like an hour and a half walk.
Yeah, you were out morning walk. But I mean, like, we started drinking at like 1 o'clock in the day. Maybe.
Don't put us out like that.
Drink responsibly, folks.
Drink responsibly. We had a great time making memories. Like
it was I think since I've moved here, I think there's been 2 days where we haven't seen each other.
And she means to the new apartment.
Yeah.
No,
not since moving to Canada.
We have literally seen each other every day.
Yeah, because then this Sunday I had went out for breakfast with Michelle, because they were gone, and then I came home, got changed, and went to Naves, and we just rotted for the day watching movies all day, chilled out, and got something to eat. Like,
yeah,
just even little things like that. Like,
yeah, we have literally seen each other more in the last like 3 weeks than we have in the last 3 years.
Yeah,
Like, because me and Amy, we'd go easily a week, 2 weeks without seeing each other.
Yeah, I think especially when it got to a phase where we weren't as consistent with the podcast made us see each other all the time. And I think that's sometimes how we'd born out in a friendship way, is that we weren't doing things as friends. It was like, we were only seeing each other for the podcast.
Yeah, because that's what it got to.
Talk all the time, but it got to a point where it was like, oh yeah, come down, we'll do a podcast, whatever. But I think last year, would it have been last year? We did definitely do more things as friends because we weren't as consistent with the podcast.
Yeah, and I think also the first year we were doing the podcast, we done Vlogmas, and again, like we were doing these things for Vlogmas. Like, no, I don't regret it. We had great fun doing it.
When we were in our like vlogging era, we definitely done things.
Yeah.
Obviously it was filmed and it was done with a purpose, but we done things. But then when the vlogs faded out and it was just the podcast we were uploading, it was very much I'm coming down, we're going to record a podcast. I'm coming down to say we record a podcast. And it was just a lot with working, with life.
And then it was like, we're trying to bulk record things. Like,
yeah, because there was always something happening or someone coming over that was like, right, we need to prep.
Yeah,
it just got a lot. So I think it was good to have the time off as well. Obviously, there was different reasons of why we ended up having like such a long break and stuff that we'll go into in another app. But I think also it was just needed you need to fall back in love with the podcast.
I think we were about like,
because it's a lot of work.
It is. If you
so
think it's not your...
And we do not get paid for this. This is
an
unpaid hobby.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
But...
Yeah.
This is what annoys me, right? Obviously, like what you just said, when stuff comes out, stuff will come out. And when we're ready to talk about it, we'll talk about it. But what annoys me is that people, when they're in such a bubble and they're still... going on and moaning and crying about the same thing, that they're always... But I do, like, if that's your way of having your own therapy, good for you. But I don't know what you're gonna get out of crying and going on about the same thing online all the time and expecting, like, what are you actually getting out of it?
Yeah,
like, we got the hint that you were highlighting something that happened to you. Like, good for you, like, you're being open, like, that's great if that's what you want. But I don't need to constantly be seeing the same thing over and over. Yeah,
and I think as well, when there's no solution, you can share your experiences, and like if you're putting it out on the internet, I assume it's to help someone else either get through it, be aware of it, whatever it is. But if you're never given a solution or what helped you, and you're just constantly talking about this one time you had a bad phase or a bad month or a bad year, it's like if you're constantly honing in on that and the negativities of that and like how down you were, whatever it may be, or just whatever it is in general, but there's no solution there, it's like that gets a bit tiring as well. It's like you're
plus I'm not gonna go on, do I dare? I'll say it now, I can always edit it out. I'm not gonna go on online because first of all, we're not that desperate. We come on and we talk about shite. Like that's the whole point. And we've said it a million times. If you've listened to past podcasts, like we made this podcast during at the beginning of about a year into COVID, to feel like we were having like a group conversation. Yeah. That you as listeners were involved in the conversation. And we've had people say to us like, oh my God, I feel like I'm sitting there with you when you are talking like that. That was the goal of the conversation.
Random shy, half of it's an opinion, half it like whatever it is.
Like we're not going on, and we never have, because to be honest, before we started a podcast, I didn't listen to podcasts. I never listened to a podcast. It just wasn't something I would listen to. Like I'd usually quicker to go to music or whatever. But I'm not going on and copying someone's complete format, the whole story, basically nearly cookie cutter. Yeah. Because why? Because they're gonna have people that listen to both and they're gonna fucking know. Yeah. And to be honest, that's tiring, keeping up a facade of originality when it's not.
Couldn't be bothered.
But yeah. Anyway, there's bigger things in life, if anything, but you will probably find out soon. You might not. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, we just wanted to give you like a little update of what's been happening.
We've actually been rambling for ages, so we didn't even talk
about your
wedding.
I know, do you know what the funny thing is? We could probably go for like another like hour.
Yeah, because we didn't even talk about your wedding.
No.
Well, like, not that there's not much to talk about yet, but we haven't done... You have your location picked, your date picked, and it's happening next year.
Like, it's happening. Like, there's no going back.
Yeah.
Obviously, just lots of details to, like...
Yeah.
Still figure out and shit like that, but it is happening.
Yeah.
At some point. Yeah. Well, no, I know the point.
So actually, announcement of any makeup artists are out there, and specifically Irish makeup artists, because the makeup artists here, not that they're not good or anything, they just don't get the Irish makeup vibe, you know.
The Irish
so any English or Irish girlies, actually, because they're obviously very similar.
Preferably.
Yeah.
Because there was a girl I really wanted.
Yeah, but she might not be here.
She might not be here, so hopefully
praying you get PR, but it's kind of putting it close to just leave it to get her to do your makeup.
Yeah, we'll see close to the time though. Still a possibility, but
so we'll probably a lot of wedding talk in the future, like when we start planning things, or like going to try and dress for the first time and things like that.
Yeah. Oh God, I forgot about that.
She's so much to do.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm very excited. It's about time. It's a bit long overdue, and fairness.
Yeah, because you're engaged how many years?
Since 2017.
7 years engaged.
Oh, we're 14 years together, like, so Jesus, when you like, but like it doesn't feel like 14, like say numbers, but it's just like,
I mean, you moved to a whole different country 5 years ago out of them 7, so you were engaged 3 years and then emigrated. Like,
listen, we wanted to live life, and we're still living.
You can't
life.
rush these things.
Exactly.
So we have a wedding on the horizon.
Yeah, that's happening.
Yeah,
but if he's hadn't gotten invited by now, he's aren't invited. I'm joking. There's still more invites to go out. No, actually, I barely sent any invites. It was just basically
because you literally only picked decided on the location not long ago anyway. So
literally within the last few weeks.
Fine tuning things. Yeah.
But
so any DJs, makeup artists, you know.
Yeah, like hit me up,
hit me up in the DMs.
Give me a show. It's you do more research with shit like this because no one puts the prices on anything. It's all like inquire for a quote. I'm like, well,
I need to know if you're in my tax bracket at all.
Exactly. Like, I'm not paying more for you than I do on my rent one. So for like what, a few hours? No. But yeah, we see what happens.
Yeah. So
I think we're gonna wrap it up there.
Yeah, I think so. It's been a while.
Subscribe to our channel before you leave. Yeah, it has been a while, but it feels great. Feels great to be back.
Feels good. Feels natural.
Yeah. Now, we don't know when the next episode will be out, but we just...
Or even when this one will be out, but hey.
Yeah, even when this one will be out. But stay tuned.
Yeah.
We hope to get more out.
Please be patient with us.
Please be patient.
Yeah.
The next video you'll probably know why.
Yeah, why we properly took the break and everything that's been going on.
Yeah. And why life is still crazy, and there's just so as you like a wedding's going on, there's so much stuff going on in the background. So, and then life.
Yeah. So we'll have episodes up whenever we can, but just make sure you're following our Instagram to see, because that's where all the like instant updates will be.
And stuff like
so that's at the Weird Girls Club, and of course if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe.
By the way, if you do watch this and you got a friend request from me on Facebook, it's fucking me. I got
she also got hacked.
I got hacked.
Her Facebook's gone.
Me Facebook is gone. I'm absolutely devastated. Like I am. I'm
like
truly devastated.
Hacked. Like
proper
Facebook
hacked.
deleted our Facebook deleted our account because someone hacked it and was doing inappropriate things on Instagram and had unlinked her in Facebook and Instagram to link their Instagram and her Facebook, and then they just deleted everything.
And they tried to like hack me. They tried to hack me email. Like they only had access to me Facebook from what I can see from the login info for less than 10 minutes. And they managed to unlink me Instagram, then disable me account. So they didn't delete it, they disabled it, and they linked their Instagram, which I can see their Instagram name and I can't find their Instagram page, so I don't know how.
No, because it would have been deleted.
So
when
I think they were
Facebook.
Yeah, I think they were hacking it for payment details. You know, people that pay for ads, and I had 2 business accounts attached to.
Yeah.
So that's probably why I was targeted, because they could see who had business accounts. So once you lose one account, you lose all accounts. Then they tried to hack me Instagram. But I managed to change my passport, like my password quick enough, and then they tried to obviously get into my email as well. So I managed to save my Instagram. I think I would have been more I don't know. I'm devastated over the Facebook as well.
Yeah, because that has obviously older memories because you have that longer.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey ho, it is what it is. Life goes on. There's bigger fish to fry. But yeah, if you get a Facebook request at me, it's me. It's me. Hi. But yeah, just in case. I did put up a post saying it because loads of people were writing to me like, oh my god, like I just got like I think it's a fake. I'm like, no,
it's me.
Just try googling me like on Facebook. I'm not there no more.
Yeah,
that account's gone. I can't do anything. I've tried to like appeal the disabled fucking decision, but Facebook don't have a live chat, so if anything happens like that to you, you're on your own. You're an own soldier. So
yeah, it's mad.
But yeah, sorry. Stay tuned. There may be another episode up after this. Who knows? Life is life, and you'll get an explanation shortly when we're ready to talk about it, really.
I think that's all, folks, for today.
Yeah. Goodbye, folks. That's all, folks. What's that, Looney Tunes?
Yeah.
Right. We're ending it here.
Right.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.